So I have my acetic acid and the separated lithium and hydroxide, and I want to figure out what's going to happen here. Given that we have hydroxide, right, representative of base, and we have a weak acid in the carboxylic acid, acetic acid, or what we might call ethanoic acid, I know that the hydroxide is going to essentially deprotonate that hydrogen right there. And in doing so, we're going to be left with our CH3COO minus. Again, that'll be aqueous. That's the acetate ion. We'll be left with our lithium plus, and then we'll also be left with our liquid water that forms as a result of hydroxide picking up the proton from the acetic acid. As far as working towards that net ionic equation, I can cancel out the lithium on both sides, and what I'd be left with is my acetic acid. Again, is a weak acid reacting with hydroxide to form acetate and liquid water. And the third example, we're going to take a look at ammonia, which is essentially, amines basically are derivatives of ammonia, where some of the hydrogens have been substituted for carbon chains. But ammonia is the deprotonated form of ammonium. So it's just the NH3 molecule. So let's say we're working with the aqueous form. So whether you represent it like this or maybe ammonium hydroxide, this is fine. If we go ahead and react this weak base with our strong acid in this case, that was in contrast to the last example with a weak acid and strong base, we kind of want to figure out what happens. Again, lone pair on a nitrogen has the ability to get protonated by that free proton as far as the strong hydrochloric acid there goes. So we're going to end up getting NH4 plus aqueous plus RCl minus aqueous. You might be wondering, is this our net ionic? Not quite. Molecule, so we cannot break up, but this could be separated out into the H plus and the Cl minus. Therefore, the Cl minuses will cancel. So my overall net ionic equation should just be NH3, again, aqueous, plus the free proton, aqueous. And this is going to be largely, it's going to run a completion, right? Whenever you have a strong acid weak base scenario, this will pretty much react to completion. And then we get our NH4 plus aqueous to form, and that would be our net ionic there. Okay, so again, just a quick review of kind of acid-base reactions. How do we write them out? How do we talk about net ionic equations? And maybe toss in some Ka and some Kb expressions. Thanks, guys.